Alright guys, welcome back. I'm just going to have Harpreet sitting down in just a moment. We got the games set up. We're going to transition over to the main match screen between the reigning world champion, Dorian, and Vincent over on Stoicheia. So this might actually be one of the more interesting matches in this format at the moment. So it's going to be Shojodoji versus Levidras.
No, it could not be Shojodoji. Okay, yeah, cool. It's the Shojodoji guy who played. Dorian's known for winning with Shojodoji before it was...
The Bozo Doji himself.
Yeah, he won with Bozo before it was like meta. And then after this, we'll have top 16. We've been giving some more casual games because we're going to have some nice competitive games.
Actually, I tapped the undo and get the rounds wrong. There we go, let's fix that.
We've had some casual games now, so this is top tables, by the way. This is close to top tables.
I believe that is, yeah. I think it is.
So this is going to be Levidras versus Shojodoji, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how Shojodoji pairs into Levidras. So Levidras getting its first like priority turn order, and also having a good discard with Onigasta instantly.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure, Chris. We'll have to double check that later. But in the meantime, we got, I'm so jealous of that red line. I actually can't get it. I'm so mad. I'm missing that grade one.
Well, which red line?
The Toji one?
Well, the FRs.
I'm the only one I'm missing, the grade one.
It's such a good red line. We see value here. Trade out. So Levidras hit this ideal turn discard, priority and discards. We saw either Shamu or Onigasta want to be your discard. If you're seeing an Onigasta pitch, then that means most likely Vincent probably has a Reviver in hand. So it's interesting to see if Dorian decides to give any CB to Levidras early. I think Dorian's a very aggressive player, so I don't think he's going to care. I think he's just going to give, this is what I think he might do. He might just give, Levidras CB, tank the entire turn, and just try to kill him. Because Shojodoji can go really fast, really quickly, and technically if you push him quicker, that means less chance for more defensives. Also, Levidras in hand's slightly fake sometimes, and it really relies on the markers. So maybe if Dorian can capitalize, the issue is the markers can kind of kill Shojodoji depending on placement.
Because they're basically like a pseudo-defensive, right? So.
But the hand rip one, we see him tri-laning here, so...
My opponent swings on the marker and go, your unit gets plus 10k.
They go, I swing under to draw 2 pitch
and
1.
You go, no.
No. I wanted my CB. Oh, hitting a crit. Got him. So yeah, Dorian playing, like I said, playing aggressive, probably just looking to not get into a grind game against Levidras. There's Shamu pitch.
Thing is,
ideal pitch is Shamu and Onigasta. Unlike our Levidras game before, it looks like our opponent isn't too bricked. As long as they have a Levidras in hand, they are good to go for everything. Up there. Speak of the devil and he shall arise. Is this Vincent or Sun Chin Woo? Because this Levidras just arose. Well, no, so now I want to see where he places his markers. He's going to be aggressive or defensive? Yeah, okay, makes sense.
You can tell how good a Levidras player is based on how aggressively they flip the markers out. That man has the confidence.
Yeah,
it's done this 1,000 times.
Yeah, probably. He's made 10 million markers. He's a great Levidras player that's lived 1,000 years. Made 1,000
How many markers did he make? How many push-ups did he do? How much juice did he drink?
So we have the Shamu, there's Shamu, the Huli. I mean, this was all telegraphed by just the Onigasta pitch, but.
Well, the marker placement is telegraphed by the fact he's on Levidras.
Well, no, the Huli in hand was telegraphed. But he has a squirrel as well. This is gonna be a nasty turn.
That's great.
This is gonna be a schnasty turn. No Foxel, which makes it feel a little bit better. Though that Huli, so we're gonna have a double boost, a boost on the Huli, then a boost on the Shamut.
This is the worst day of my life.
Wait, we're not gonna get a boost on the Shamut because
you're not. Because the Shamu's gonna have to pop it. Fast strike heal.
Yeah, so the Huli and the Shamu placement's a bit skewed.
That's strong.
Yeah, the heal is strong. Vincent's trying to kill, I think, well, Vincent's trying to survive, and I think Dorian's plan was to rush him down and kill early, so hitting a heal is massive.
Yeah.
But that was probably stacked on top with Onegaster anyway.
Yeah. I think an Anagaster and the thing should have been swapped with the marker being placed.
Well, I think Shamut and Huli should have just been placed the other way around.
Sure.
Because then you would have actually been able to double boost.
Yeah.
Because you swing Shamut boosted.
Yeah.
And then kill the thing.
Yeah,
The goofy guy. The goofy bug. You kill Gridora's little brother. Gridora has to go make a wage now. It's put the fries in the bag.
Guys, don't forget, tomorrow when you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel safe. Life's going to be okay. You're going to walk into your local McDonald's and Gridora is just there behind the counter, putting the fries in the bag.
You see Cobra Ben telling Gridora, like, no bullying me anymore. Grambu Badif, put the fries in the bag. Yeah, I think we could have capitalized a little bit more aggression if we just placed those two rear guards in the same, correct position. I mean, obviously Stream and also this is they're both I think they're both X1. I don't know.
I believe so.
They were on high tables, so nerves and stuff. Yeah, so here's the really fair and balanced doji skill. No restrict, free as hell. Oh, taking a Shamut from hand.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that's fine. You don't care about the Shamut being in hand. So he's probably gonna bot deck if he.
My brain just fries. I go, what Dragon Empire card looks like that?
Where did his bind zone go? I think it's on the side.
Yeah, it's this one there.
No, I mean the Stokea's bind zone.
Yeah.
So I'm probably bot decking the Squirrel with the Isisal. If I'm Dorian. There's no point just no point in giving him that back.
Yeah, no problem.
Or in the drop zone either. Yeah, there you go. Squirrel's bot decks. Did Doji get hit on the Fury list as well?
Yeah, this is out to one.
Oh, yeah. So this is the last event where Doji's full power. Oh, here's a cheeky extension.
Just a cheeky little extension, yeah.
Marcus has already been eaten, so don't have to worry about those anymore. Actually, no, there's one under the I forget his name. The grade 3 guy. Too many names. Stealth guy that draws one card.
God, my brain. Unprecedented.
Unprecedented.
I'm like, I play this deck. What is his name?
Imagine you give your opponent a marker, and you go so I take the marker by draw one. No, I want to keep this marker.
No, plus 10k. Have it. On me.
I want to lose. How to lose the game? 10 doesn't hit. Dory. 20k. Take 6 damage. I lost. So calling. I mean, say what you want about Doji, but the Doji deck was so... Oh, Soul Shojodoji. Thank Lord that's gone, because the Doji OT turn is disgusting.
It's grim. It's vile.
Say what you want about Doji, but it is very fluent.
It is. I think that was my favorite thing about it. Is the fact that it can just pivot mid-turn, which is something that a lot of D decks... a lot of D decks, they have to choose a game plan at the beginning of the turn and just go for that. But Doji can just, mid-battle phase, you check out too many defensives and then go, you know what? I'll just make one big column. I don't need to split it up. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't need to do multi-attacks. I'm just make one big column. I'm going to add back with Persona Red. I'm going to chill.
Yeah, so I'm just going to relax. Unprecedented plus the grade 1 and Kinran, and you're chilling. You're good. Yeah, and he's going to be giving...
You know what? I thought we'd see a lot more Levidras. I mean, there is a lot of...
Check, that's a heal. Ooh.
There is a lot of Levidras in the room, but I'm surprised to see how much other stuff we have.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of Vanguard kind of ends up falling for this fallacy of you have a best deck, sure, but I think a lot of people think that or not think necessarily, but I think there's a sentiment that the best deck is the only thing that's ever playable ever, and that's just not true, right?
No.
So you have all of these meta decks that are just right there, and because of the trigger mechanics, Vanguard is a game where even if you have 10 out of 10 decks, those 8 out of 10 decks can keep up. Even though 7 out of 10 decks can get there, And those 10 out of 10 decks sometimes brick, and they become like 8 out of 10 decks, and the 6 out of 10 decks can keep up.
Yeah, like we've seen, when Levidras bricks, it's not really a 10 out of 10, it's more 5 out of 5. You're doing nothing. You're just drawing cards and like stalling the game. But the issue is like, I think a lot of these, like I really rate the Rose deck kind of highly because of its ability to stabilize. The issue is like, with a fast format, it's like, do you get, like sometimes when our 10 out of 10 deck hits the 10 out of 10, you die.
Yeah. But thing is, that's no different to like a deck best deck, main best deck, right? So it's
Exactly,
just things kind of cascading from there.
So people taking more comfort picks and then like,
Well, I think at the end of the day, like your comfort with a deck is very rarely going to be trumped by a deck just being just like raw, brutal strength. Like you know what? No matter how good Levidras is, like if you're comfortable, and you know every matchup for your Jiva, well then you're Stravarina, man. You're Varina. You're the goat. Like
that's not his name, and you know what his name is.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
I'm in big trouble. All I'm gonna say, you like rats. He's ratatouille,
He's
man.
a big fan.
He's a big fan.
Anyone can cook.
But no one can do what he does.
True. No one should.
That's just his fetish, man. Leave him alone. But he's an example of a person who just takes a pet deck and they do really well in an event.
Well, because things like matchup knowledge just goes such a long way, right?
Like I think there are a lot of decks that once they get like their wave of promos or supports, can be really rare. Like Star Rogers getting like a new wave of support and promos, and that deck is really scary. But like, it's a question of do we get them? Like we never got MLB in like Shurnui meta because we never got the Blast Blade the TV. Blast Blade the Vanguard. BBTV.
Hi everybody, you're watching BBTV.
But we never got that, right? So that never became like relevant for us. Like for example, we never got like I made Asher behind Vulture's back black.
Oh my god.
And that deck was really cool. And that would have been that deck was like really relevant. And we never
That
got
deck was so gas.
Yeah. And we never got it.
Chris having flashbacks. He's like, no.
I actually love that deck so much. And I feel like that deck would have done really well in the English meta as well.
I will never forgive Philip for making me play BBTV until that today. Like the one deck where my base power matters. The one time.
Yeah, man. Nice 20k base anyway. So neg 20, go to 0.
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Yeah, the deck. You also hate hard retire, and that deck was hard retire. It's like because Vanguard's an anime-based game, right? So you see like the same pattern of decks becoming really strong. It's like, but the issue is you don't need that, right? Like it's just one or two cards that make a deck really strong. And like it's been proven like time and again. Like just usually one set where you get like 3 good cards, or you need like 3 sets in a row where you get 1 good card each set.
Shout out Full Blast.
Not that card. That card's last. Let's talk about Leonon, bro. GZ 1, 2, 3, and 4. That card got 1 good card a set, and it was a meta relevant deck. No Harrys. I don't know if we've seen any Harrys today though. I don't think there was any Harrys.
We'll see if they make it.
I think Harry deck's cool. Yeah, I like when people attack in the 5 renewal attacks because you don't ride. You can like bind the grade 2 and give your front row 5. It's a bit of a brick, but it's kind of cool. I think also this event, just because it's the last event before the ban list, some people are trying to like make worth of the Shoujo and Nui decks a little bit more because there's a couple of Nuis as well.
I think we're just trying to have a good time. Well, I think that's the important thing because we were talking about this earlier. Like, how much of this is more just like playing a deck you like and just like seeing people you like at the end of the day. I think that's a big thing for BCSs.
You know, like Dorian playing Shoujo here, like
it is brutal seeing 3 Raiden Kunais in the damage now.
That's 30k short, gone.
That's like insane.
Shojodoji's like, I bind the circle so your markers are gone with it. For like the last BCS event, you should just play and just play Jiva.
No.
Why not?
I am a...
Become Varina himself.
I wish I was the GOAT. Alas, I am not the GOAT. I thought I was cool.
So even though like Levidras was like is like considered the best deck right now, and Shojodo was like the best deck, the only thing that's like really setting this game massive apart was the fact that like Levi got a really well timed heal, right? Dorian didn't, and then Dorian hit a really awful damage. But like other than like that's the factor that's separating these two decks in this game right now.
Kind of becoming that next.
Exactly, you can never become the next GOAT if you never try.
True. I want to be. Nah, I want to be close. I just want to become the next rat. I want to be the new rat.
You can't be a rat if you never scurry in the gutter, bro.
True.
Scurry in bottom tables to get to top.
Oh, I live in bottom tables, baby. Let's go.
Now, this is the push turn, so I want to see how much Dorian can
You simply bricked and made it to bottom tables. I was born in it, molded by it.
I was born X3 drop. Yeah, dropped.
My mother X3 dropped me on the head as a baby.
She gave birth during the third round, went X3 and said, "Screw this shit," dropped the baby, left. The baby looked up and all it saw was Jiva.
I met God that day.
You know that meme was like, "Is this a butterfly?" It's like you looking at Jiva like, "Is this Bidif?"
Every day.
I mean, this is the only issue. Like, when Levi gets to this state where, like, it's able to have a couple turns as well, not only is its output crazy, but those markers, like... Like, ratio D is, like, shield value, right? And, like, if you just think about it, Levi just gets free 10k shields.
Yeah. And it's 10k shields. Yeah. It basically gets, like, buffed energy cycles forever. It gets 2 to 3 energy cycles every time for free.
That's why we saw, like, when original Levidras came out, like, he was sneaky into some places.
Yeah.
Because... when he could survive and like establish markers on his board, and you were getting like 1 to 2 markers on that board, you would be like stabilizing. Like you see this, there was a couple of JP tops before Empireo where like Levi was doing stuff, and that's because like the marker mechanic was always really good. It's just now that you can distribute them any way you want. Ash. Like obviously like Shamu and Squirrel are crazy cards, but like let's say like everyone, like a lot of people want to get Squirrel banned, right? Which I would be fine with. But even without a Squirrel, like you still have so much. And technically, if you cut your Squirrel out, that's more space for consistency cards.
Yeah.
Like you could play the new Triple R in that slot.
Yeah.
You could play Habitat in that slot. You see some people like cutting down copies of Esperonia to play more Habitat because they want to find more pieces. I think for this deck to be like not relevant, it's going to be really rough because it has such a good base engine of like the Infinity Eyes markers. Like even the cards that aren't being used, like for example, there's a grade 3 that's like remove a marker, give something 5, and draw 1.
Yeah.
Like that card by itself is like you pop your own marker to draw 1 and give 5 to another unit.
Yeah.
That card's pretty good, but it just the base cards you already have are so strong that card still doesn't see play. And again, being in Stoicheia, like if you lose, if let's say Levi just loses cards, you have like an access pool of good cards. Though we did see like Dorian was able to equalize the game, but now another well-timed heal. Vincent refusing to die.
Levi just could never. That's so rough. I think the biggest thing for Dorian is because he damage checked the 3 riding kunais, more than shield, that's his counter charge engine.
Yeah, so he has to now prioritize using his riding kunai as counter charge instead of a free 10k shield.
Which really hampers his like pre-Vanguard attack extension. Basically means it can't happen. Yeah,
Ooh,
it's going to be game.
and that is it.
And unfortunately for Dorian, that's going to be game.
You know, some well-timed triggers. Honestly, like, I don't even think that was like a Shojodoji bad right now and Levidras is like crazy good. That was more just like a little bit of luck on the Levidras side, a little bit of luck on Dorian's side. Like, if Dorian, like, not only is that 3 counters, that's 3 blanks as well, which means he has to deal with that base power.
And the thing as well with a lot of D decks right now, the case is that the difference between them are actually really incremental. It's just that it's this player skill express itself in knowing to spot those little breaks and kind of stretching them as far as you're going to go.
Yeah, like abusing the variance you get, like abusing the fact that your opponent has to keep looping that only one counter charge because they damage the other 3 ones, right?
Yeah, it's recognizing that, like I said, like it hits the damage, and well, that's how the game.
Everyone knows
so.
that, like the Levidras attack pattern, right? And so you know that the biggest swing is always going to be the Shamu boosted by the Sparrow, right?
Yeah.
And so theoretically, as a Shojodoji player, you're like, oh, that's not bad because I can recycle my PGs. But like, if you're not able to get your resources enabled, it's like, and especially if your opponent's double healing as well, like it's really rough because it's also remember Levidras doesn't play any counter charge, so those heals are not only just heals, they're counter charge. Remember, it's a PG as well technically because like you can't guard it, no guard, free damage.
That's just one of those crazy things that's going to happen. But again, like I'm really happy we got to see as many like players, the good players that express their skill, like because we saw like Philip win a game that was like so like beyond winnable at many points because like you watch this man whiff like every top 5 for like 3 turns,
I mean,
like order whiff, back, whiff, order
like,
whiff. Like
he played with it, you know.
Yeah, well, he OTs because he played in a way where the only way I come back is OT, so happen. And if it doesn't happen, you die.
And choked his opponent in full, which was amazing. Also, like in that game, if the heals were reversed and Dorian hit the heals, Dorian probably had it as well. Like that's just how close that game was. And like in a theoretical like that's why I don't think like it's a tier 0 deck right now because you can lose on that.
Well, actually, it's even more of a testament to Dorian's skill because you're taking like, admittedly like world champion, but like on a good deck, but it's considered like good but not top tier. Facing the best deck,
good but not
being
better.
like, oh man, a heal could have really taken this either way. Like that's just a testament to his skill.
Yeah, the fact that like, you go like, oh, my opponent healed and it wasn't even like, it's like rough.
It's right, but like with everything that happened with the damage zone and the deck difference, and like for that to be that close with that included is like a testament to everyone's skill.
That's what differentiated the game, to be honest. I think Dorian's skill on his it's his pet deck as well, but it's also like his main deck. Really showed because he was bringing his opponent to that level.
But guys, what we're probably going to be doing is we're going to take a short break, probably about, like I said, about 45 minutes to an hour or so.
Now, so
45 minutes to an hour, I'd imagine. We'll probably hop on in about maybe 15-20 minutes, just like hang out for a little bit. But until then, stretch your legs, get a coffee.
Deck check before top 16?
Yeah,
so we have to.
So it's probably give it a look. But it's pretty fast yesterday, so. Guys,
that was only 8 people. There was only 8.
But it's fine. So it was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So guys, we're gonna take a little break. Stay safe. Stretch your legs, get a quick coffee, get a little break. We'll see you guys in about 20-30 minutes or so, with top 16 probably starting in about an hour. So guys, stay safe. We'll see you very shortly. Bye guys. Oh no, he's not doing it.
No.